Hello everyone, Moshe the Electric Israeli. Thank you for joining. Don't forget to subscribe. And if you're in the market to buy a new Tesla car, please use my referral code. I much appreciate you get $1,000 off. And today we're going to talk about Tesla sales and deliveries in China. This video is only about the China Tesla sales in the month of August. Now, there's few factors first of all to consider. First of all, I don't know if it's a fact, but there are reports that there's a 24% reduction in force, a 24% reduction in force of personnel in the factory in China. There is fierce competition. This is not the United States. The United States, we have very few choices of electric cars, and most of them are not that good at all. So it's Tesla, Hyundai, and the rest. And that's it. Not in China. In China, you have many, dozens, maybe 100 different companies. Some of them you've heard, like the XPeng G6, that is really a fierce competitor. Geely, BYD, and NIO. I'm going to make you a list of how much they sold last year. So the G6, XPeng G6, has a lot of reservation, has more range, 570 kilometers. Very, very big competitor. Only $1,000 down payment if you want to buy it. And yet, in addition to that, everybody is waiting for the Model Y Juniper, the refresh, and still Tesla sold more cars in China in the month of August than the month of July, by far more. Okay, and again, still tremendous competition. Model Y Juniper anticipation. I mean, all the odds against reduction in force, and still Tesla, with their great efficiency, was able to deliver more. I'm going to give you the numbers in a minute. And we continue to see spy shots of the Tesla Model Y Juniper all over California. So in addition to that, there are two versions of the Tesla Model Y that only are produced and sold in China. Okay, for example, the China version has 100 horsepower more than the versions that we have in the United States or the one from Germany, 100 and 3% more range. Okay, and it does have the ambient lights, as you can see, and all in all, with against all the odds and the fierce competition, Tesla delivered 87,000 Teslas in August, just coming out of China, which is 17% increase from July. Now, if you look from January to August, and again, just the China market, there's a 6% reduction. Okay, that doesn't sound a lot because it isn't a lot, and compared to the tremendous fierce competition, we still see, in 5 days a week work, we still see growth of sales of the Teslas Model 3 and Model Y in China. This is the only two Teslas that they are making. Now, let me just name to you the Zeekr 007, fierce competitor to Tesla Model 3. 84,000 deliveries last year. This year, January to August, 587,000 Teslas just from China, which represent 11% of the Chinese EV market. Now, you'd say it's not a lot because the United States is 50%, but in the United States there are very little choices. Okay, you have Tesla, you have Hyundai, which is about 10% market share in the United States, but that's it. That's all there is to it. Not in China. In China, it's about 100 different versions. Okay, NIO, for example, 20,000 in August, delivers all over the world. Okay, so just you see how much the competition is fierce and vicious in the Chinese market, where most of the EVs that are made in China are very much supported by the government. Leo Auto, for example, 48,000. XPeng, 14,000. Okay, Zeekr, 18,000, 100% growth. BYD, 373,000, but just pure electric. Okay, which is about 2% more so far this year from the beginning of the year. Now, if you look at BYD plug-in hybrids, there they have 73% more sales this year than last year's because they making so many of them. People love them. So they are great cars. BYDs are great cars, but they're not the great cars for their value, but they're not as technologically advanced as the other EV options in China. So like I said, 587,000 from the beginning of the year, 11% market share. Very, very impressive, the Tesla brand. And again, the Model Y is not updated. The Model Y is not updated. Xpeng is doing extremely well, and everybody else is doing extremely well, and yet Tesla was able to deliver more cars in August. And then, like I said, NIO, 20,000 in August throughout the world. Again, what I'm comparing is the Tesla in China only. All right, it's really unbelievable, the name recognition. Also, I want to mention from reports that coming, still Tesla 73% brand loyalty. Now you may say, oh my God, well, that is unheard of, that 70% of Tesla owners will buy another Tesla as their next car. Leo Auto, like I said, 48,000. Very impressive, really impressive. Xpeng 14,000 as compared to last month. Zeekr, like we said, BYD. I mean, and this is the companies that you know, that you've heard of. There are so many companies that you have not heard of, and they are selling. Everybody's selling. So that is why what Tesla has done in China is very, 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 very impressive. We'll see how the year ends up. Do I believe that Tesla will reach 2 million deliveries this year? It is possible, but it's going to be very, very challenging. Very, very challenging. The first 2 quarters this year were not as good as they were last year, and yet the competition is there. China is a different story. It's not like the United States. It's a different story. Their battery technologies, their choices are amazing, and the government support is all over the place. All right, guys. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.